Finish him!
What's up everybody, welcome back to Fight Bible. Joe and Brad here once again for another brand new reaction video. Today we are joined by Marcus Shakesheff, once again professional stuntman in the business for years, worked with some amazing people over the years, dropping a show reel now.
Wings.
Some amazing scenes in there, some amazing actors you work with, and you definitely deserve to be here to review this legendary scene from Ong Bak 2. So we are going to be watching through the infamous scene which was done in one take. Whether it was done in one take or not, but it was one shot in one take. From the moment he enters the door to the moment he shouts, "Where's my elephant?" at the end is one shot. That's incredible. From a stunt coordinator's point of view, how the hell do you manage that?
Is it one take or is it hidden cuts?
No, it's one take.
I mean, it's a lot of prep, it's a lot of rehearsal.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of good guys.
Yeah.
I mean, if I remember, now I love Tony Jaa. I think he's a legend, and I can tell you some stories about him that I've heard from people who've worked for him.
You can tell us now if you want.
Well, just that he, like, as a martial artist and a screen fighter, like from a stunt point of view, he's as legit as they come. I mean, he's phenomenal. His timing, his distance, his technique, how clean he is. Like, he hits so many areas that, like, even your best stuntmen would struggle to compete with. He is meant to be phenomenal.
I mean, he's super athletic, I'll tell you that right now. I mean, like, even in this scene here, I remember, I know I've told the story before, for my first MMA fight, we all went round my mate's house. And we watched this as our pre-fight warm-up. We watched Ong Bak 1 as our warm-up for the fight. We all lost, so...
It wasn't a very good warm-up.
We were 0-3 that night. That was
like,
Dragon's Day's worst day ever. Our first day and our worst day. Ever since then, we've done nothing but achieve fucking great things.
And not watched Ong Bak.
Watch Ong Bak.
No, you've not watched Ong Bak.
No,
not done that as a pre-game.
Unfortunately, I'll never do that again, because the last time I watched it, I got my ass handed to me. Back, where's my elephant? Watch. That was it.
I went in there, where's my elephant?
I mean, Tony Jaa was, I think Ong Bak came out when I was either just doing stunts or coming up, and you know, he's an inspiration to me.
I bet he absolutely set the bar.
I mean, his movement, everything, and what I like about him, so sometimes in Hong Kong movies they'll do like a flip or a move, and they'll kick the face and the guy goes back, but realistically, if you're doing a back sum and you kick someone, you're going to destroy your momentum, and you're just going to fall over. When he ever does any type of flip with a kick and hits, it stops the momentum like it really would. So when he does that fancy stuff, it looks real, even though it's like, you know, you wouldn't do it because it is real.
I genuinely think from this take anyway, the guys get hit and they just man the fuck up.
I'm going to ask a question now that's going to make Marcus wipe his pants afterwards. Bruce Lee versus Tony Jaa.
Hang on, are we talking real or fantasy?
Real.
I think the way he moves, you would assume that he's actually trained in Muay Thai, like legitimately trained.
Yeah.
And he probably did have, you know, a few scraps in his day, but I don't know if there's any research to indicate that or evidence, but I look at his movement.
I've never Googled that.
But looking at his movement, I would assume that he's legit and he can throw down.
100%. So we're going to watch this scene through, we're going to pause it as we go so Marcus can break down each of the individual elements. Enjoy, guys, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see this scene broken down.
2005 as well, Joe. Did you know that?
I know,
we're nearly dead.
So I reckon, do you reckon on a 16mm lens there?
This is about 16mm, yeah.
16mm lens, they can see everything, which is good. They can always crop. The guy's waiting a little bit. That's my only thing with this. I mean, for 2005 when I first watched it, it was like, wow. But watching it back a few times, it's easy to, you know, break down anything. Oh, that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Boom, on.
Consider this as an
So I mean, the timing for all of the extras to be able to get to him. I mean, legit. I love this shot now. Like the fact that he's out of shot and they're not just going to cut to it, because that was a legit fall.
That was good.
He hit the floor.
That was good.
How the hell did that guy survive that?
So he took the impact off of his heels, didn't he?
Yeah, if you look, he does it. But even so, it's still like, I mean, how high is it? It's probably...
It looks higher than I can climb. I know the camera's going up.
Well, this is a probably 9-foot ceiling here, maybe even 10 foot.
Yeah, so it's about 10 foot.
And he's going over the banister. He's going through it. So there's...
It's achievable, but it's ballsy as hell. I mean, that guy's got some kahunas on him because he.
Got a set of stones.
Well, it's one of those things.
Big set of stones.
You look at the danger element. 9 times out of 10 he's going to be fine, just bruised and battered. But there's that one
hits
time
his head.
you hit it wrong, you don't get over, you don't get your heels down. No, it's ballsy.
So the camera's movements in there as well. So he's dodging the people that are running away. No one's making eye contact. Yeah, really good fall. Very realistic. Again, the timing of these extra fighters and like moving in scene. Also, camera placement is very clever.
Yes.
Like, at no point do you see a shadow of the cameraman. You never catch a reflection. Nobody ever looks at the camera, even though they are clearly aware that the camera is there.
I mean, the camera operator, you got to give him props as well, because sometimes what you find with camera operators, and this is no disrespect to them, is when you're doing a fight that's high pack, to follow it, you got to know the choreography.
Yeah,
if you're not a sports person and you are just a camera guy, you may be an amazing camera guy, but to try and learn the choreography and know, right, this punch is about to come or this kick's about to come is a skill in itself. When we did Wonder Woman, the guy that did all the action cinematography was a stuntman, Wayne Dalglish, who's actually one of the fight coordinators. He actually filmed all the action for Wonder Woman because he knew the action better than the cameraman. And
you know what was coming next.
So I wouldn't be surprised about. I don't know the research on this, but the camera guy must have been someone that was well, versed in action and knew action.
Absolutely.
Nice hammer fist.
Everything looks like it hits as well. There is no.
No,
he's not pulling
that's all
any
landing.
shots.
That's landing.
I genuinely think for this scene they were like, right guys, this is gonna fucking hurt. You are gonna get hit and punched and kicked a lot because we can't afford there to be any gaps in the shots.
I think they knew that from scene 1. Because if you watch scene 1 in this film, the first fight, he kicks the shit out of those guys.
Yeah.
Well, I told you earlier. I watched when they just put the pads on and they just smash him.
Yeah, they just pad up and they take it, and they know that they can't afford to miss a hit. And there to be any timing errors.
I don't know if I should admit this as a stunt coordinator, but sometimes I have taken guys aside and be like, look, will you take a hit on this? If they say yes, great. If they say no, then I don't push it, because I can't ask someone to take a hit. But quite often not, a stunt guy will be like, hell yeah. And Krypton, we did a scene, we had the actress kick one of the guys in the face. He takes a boot. Pennyworth, we had someone on Pennyworth.
I remember.
I did season 2. It's not all out, but someone on that took a hit.
Pennyworth, was that the SAS guy?
Yeah.
That was
Batman's
amazing.
Butler.
Is it back out now?
Yeah, season 2.
That was amazing. Have you seen that? The ex-SAS, old school. Is that what it is? Well, there we are. Take that back.
Pennyworth.
What a cunt.
Pennyworth season 2. I took a hit on Accident Man. There's a scene in the pub where Scott Atkins is mashing up all the people in the pub.
Oh, I've seen that. That's a good film.
And he booted me full force on the face.
Come on. Oi, fat boy. That's some sort of accent. Or is your mouth just full of spunk?
You fucking what? Knock him out, Bazza. Come on then, you cunt.
This gaggle of scum are nothing but a pack of street fighters. No technique.
Finish him!
Obviously, you can't ask stunt people to take hits, or you can ask them, but you can't expect it of them.
No, exactly.
But if they are willing to do it and they're happy and it's safe enough to do, it does add so much more power to the scene.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boom, have that.
They're all landing. Every single shot is landing. None of that is fake.
Though, I love that shot. The fact that the door didn't break, but then he later goes through the door, that takes a lot of planning as well.
Yeah.
They know this is incredible.
This is good.
Yeah.
That is good.
That's high.
Yeah, they would have been. It's doable though.
I love that.
That was bad.
But no, I like this whole room scene. The fact that he goes
jacking the girl.
Yeah. I like that some things break.
See the way he was acting then? The guy's
Was that a hidden cut? When the camera turned,
when it
was
turned,
that
I
a
don't think
hidden
there
cut?
was.
I don't know.
Let's have a look.
From the moment he throws the guy into the wall, and then he climbs above the door. So that is a that's
Yeah, so that's
3.5
why I reckon it
seconds.
could be hidden, because he's there right now, right? Guy's shagging.
One,
and then 2, 3, 4.
He could
and then
do
he's
it.
up there.
He could do it.
I don't think there's enough room for the camera.
I think he had enough time to get up there.
Yeah.
That'd have been quick.
Because it doesn't ever show the right-hand side of the door, so there could be a easy way to step up,
But
roll over.
it is
pull.
Tony Jaa. He probably kicked off the cameraman's back and just turned and went into splits and landed in it, knowing him.
That wouldn't-
Yeah, not fairness. It's something I could never dream of. Is there any way possible they could have done that movement there from there and then quickly snuck it in so there was a rest?
Pan angle. You
Look
would
how
shoot-
much money
so-
that would have saved him. If they
Yeah,
did.
exactly. So you would, the moment Tony looks up and the camera spins, you shoot that spin 2 or 3 times, and the moment Tony's out of shot, you can literally comp in
Yeah.
anything you want. But you have to
So
make sure
there
the
is a
camera is
chance.
identical to get
So
that pan
don't
right
forget, so
multiple
it's not
times.
just the stunt.
No,
man
I
that
think you
could've
could.
fucked up.
Cause I've done it on jobs before where I've done an example. As long as you've got the wipe, you can blend it in slightly. You can do like a motion tile,
Yeah.
and you can just like slightly zoom in.
Because
To cover
I don't
up.
think he goes fast.
Yes, 2
I
minutes
don't-
you can get rid of the good
Yeah.
show.
We're spoiling in the magic.
That-
Yeah,
that-
it's
that-
spoiling the cinema magic.
That's just music,
I'm giving it away.
and that's all I added in afterwards. That
Yeah,
That's
all of the
good.
noises are added, everything's added.
I wonder if that's plugged into the mains though.
Yeah, this is a great shot.
Yeah.
look at the people on the second floor.
Yeah.
Look what they're doing.
There you go, perfect. So, how would you film that stunt right then? Obviously,
Right, so I mean,
rolling
I
through.
obviously I don't know. I haven't done the research. I haven't spoke to anyone that's worked on this, but I know there won't be a box rig there. So what you tend to do is like a cardboard box rig with mats on because it take too long to clear. There's an airbag that's been set up. So the minute they stopped and the camera started going up, they were all the props out the way. A team of guys would have got the airbag, blown the airbag up. So I would assume the sound isn't real because you hear the fan
You know it's
blowing
not
up.
real. You hear that?
Yeah.
So now he's thrown him off. He's in the airbag now. He's going to roll out of there as fast as possible, and
Drag
they're
the
just going to
airbag
drag the
Drag
airbag
it out of
out.
the way and then lay him back down.
Now I don't know where
put
they
it back on the floor.
filmed this, but if they're in like say a typical, I mean it's a bit high, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's a real building.
Yeah.
But they'll want to drag it to somewhere there is like double doors where they can just get that thing out, and then the stunt guy will step back in. The extras will run in. You know, it's a mission. I love the fact he just his whole energy. He's got so good energy.
Yeah, real good.
And this is
Cardio
clever
machine.
because the thing is with fights, you want to see what's happening. Whereas
Yeah,
this,
but you don't feel distracted
You
by it.
just see
Yeah, but
guys getting mashed
It
up.
gives you that suspense, like what's really going on? What's really going on?
He does look tired now, though. I mean, I'm not saying he is. I think it's part
Probably
of the
is
acting.
because he's just been doing that the whole fucking time.
But he is like, oh right, I'm tired now.
I'd have bit manner, a bit threshold, and that would have been paid for because that draw didn't break.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, mate, top control,
grappling,
good
yeah.
boy.
Yaki da bud.
Love this bit.
I wonder if that's a metaphor for everything but the kitchen sink.
Possibly. Yeah, that's a clever one.
That's a good thing. I didn't think about that. Close the door, locks it
Lock
behind
it
him.
in.
So no getting behind him. Even
Now
though
it shows the drop.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, there was they had loads of time to get. That's
That's plenty
probably
of time, yeah.
on some sort of wheels. You know,
I reckon that
Yeah.
whole set.
yeah, probably. I mean, they might not have. I don't know, but that's probably on some sort of
you
wheels.
don't even look as broken as it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little corner shop has
He
not
went
smashed.
that way. I mean, no, he actually could have. Because I think he went that way off the balcony, didn't he? If it was me, I would have that on wheels. I would have had that out. I'd had the airbag in. I would have had a team of guys. The minute he lands on the airbag, once you stop feeding it air, they do go flat straight away.
Yeah, very quick.
So it'd just be like, cut the power and feed him out. The other thing you can do with some of them, it's not recommended, is as he jumps, you can cut it because there's still air in it. But you don't want to land on it flat because it's
No.
going to hurt.
And that's
Kill
from
you.
a long way.
That's 5 dead bodies there.
But he doesn't look like he went that high. So do you know what? I mean, I don't know how.
Well, he's off the second floor, so you're looking. That's a high ceiling. You're probably talking 15 feet per ceiling, if not more. So there's a 40-foot drop, realistically.
You
It's still
said-
not a fun ride down. It's still not.
it'd be terrifying, mate. You'd jump off a fucking building, Jim.
Hitting the airbags isn't the problem. The problem is the height. The higher you go. So I did a 100-foot fall once, and
Oh.
it was into a 100-foot airbag.
30 meters.
Yeah, it was massive. But when you get up there and you're looking down, the airbag's
Looks tiny.
It looks like a kitchen tile. You're like, I got to hit that kitchen tile. Jesus, You know, it's that. It's like, oh, am I going to hit this mark? That's the part of it.
We're coming up to the most iconic scene of all of them at the moment.
I could just watch Tony Jaa all day though.
Yeah, same.
Just you just don't get bored of his stuff at all. There's some fights that you're like, this is going
This
on.
guy has got the better hand of him really easily. That was pretty
No,
bad.
that-
Oh, did he have a gun?
I don't know that. He's definitely a veteran stuntman. That guy.
Yeah.
Tackle you die!
Good job, Stuntman.
Good boy.
Fromage.
Good job.
Lective
It's a hell of a
fromage.
scene. It's a hell of a scene. I can't
And-
imagine how long that would take to plan.
The not just for Tony, but I mean, Tony had the toughest job because all the stuntmen only had a few beats. Tony had to remember
every single bit, the whole way through.
And that's what I mean. I mean, props to the stuntmen, props to him, props to the camera guy, props to the director, the fight choreographer. If there was an action director, I mean, that's it. That's
Imagine being the fight choreographer for that.
yeah.
It'd be crazy.
Remember this.
I mean,
child.
If I'd created that scene, I'd be very happy right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, it looks amazing.
Yeah. Or if I was
I'm
in
not gonna
it.
sit here and criticise it. It looks fucking amazing. It's
good.
It's one of my favourite combat films of all time. Ong Bak and Ong Bak 2 and Ong Bak 7. Ong Bak fucking Armageddon. Ong Bak
Ong Bak gets his elephant back.
But Tony
Ong
Jaa,
Bak and the elephants.
he doesn't do enough films. I don't know why. He doesn't release enough. Tony Jaa, do more films.
Yes,
Do
please.
more
films.
More films. Us fans want more
Spin
films.
backfish.
Yeah.
Do more films.
We'll be in your next one. We'll
Yeah.
do it for nothing.
Yeah, no.
For
no,
free.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
come to the UK.
no.
Marcus
You
can be stunt coordinator and then get us in as stunt doubles. So there you go, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for Marcus for coming down and giving us an insight into the reality of being on a stunt set. And amazing being on a set like that. That'd be absolutely incredible. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also check out Marcus's links below in the description. But for now, guys, peace out.
Oh.